our design recess toy motor pedal that I'm going to be installing on a 2016 G3. This is a CCJ DLX 1860. I have a 112 pound thrust MinnKota Ultrex. So I've already done a little bit of work to try to figure out what would be involved. In the center, right down here, there's a plate, aluminum plate that's welded that has a stiffener on it. I took out the tray in here where the tackle is stored. Got a measurement between there. It's roughly 11 inches. And the tray that we have here has a width of about 9 7/8. As long as it is dead center in the middle here, it won't be a problem. On the left and the right, there are some other pieces of metal that hold the phone that's going to help support the front deck. So I'm going to lay this out pretty well. I do have some pictures underneath in this area that I can post in there as well. I got this off of Amazon. It was about 65, 70 bucks. So I'm going to get this fit out here. I'm going to be drilling a hole here, putting the power wire through the recessed tray. Just to kind of clean up a little bit, also have it recessed in the deck. Sometimes it is a pain with trying to get it moved around, so we'll get this installed and I'll kind of show the progress through the way, and as soon as we get it test fitted in here and make sure it's in the center, I'll start the video back up. So I took and drilled a 1/16 inch hole here. When I reach in, I can feel the drill bit, and I have about 1/2 inch to maybe 5/8 between the piece that runs parallel here. So I'm good on this one. I'll go ahead and drill a couple more through here, and again, just make sure that I have enough room. So I got all 6 holes drilled, and I used a bait here with a hook that I had cut off. Was able to look underneath through the cavity here and was able to see that I clear all the obstacles that I wanted to clear. So I should be good to go ahead and cut this without any issues to get the foot pedal, recessed foot pedal tray installed in there. This may change from boat to boat, but I do have the same distance, 1 3/4 off the front piece here, as well as 1 3/4 on this side. What that's going to allow is for this lip here to be drilled in. This piece comes down, it goes underneath, and is rooted here, so it'll provide some more stability and meat to grab into when I go to install the recessed foot pedal tray. All right, I was able to get the last cut. Fell right in, so that was a good sign. So this is the piece I was saying that is supporting the middle of the deck here. I used a jigsaw, and because my blade wasn't long enough to cut this, I did have to get a Sawzall to make that one final cut. So this is the hole here. We'll drop the deck in, or the pedal, and fit in there perfect. So I'm going to get it fastened down. I'm going to take a file and knock these edges down, but I was able to cut it pretty easily with the jigsaw in about 5 minutes. Wasn't too bad. I did double check and triple check my dimensions, made sure that I wasn't cutting into this portion here. I'm going to be using a number 10 by 1 inch, 1 1/4 stainless steel self tappers to run this in. Be more than enough to hold it in place. I have just a little bit more cleanup to do, but I got all the screws fastened in here. Got the foot pedal recessed down, and I will have to anchor this down with some self tappers. This recessed tray does have a drip hole in the bottom. It is a 1/2 inch hole, so there's going to be no concerns of water collecting in here, building up, and ruining your electronic foot pedal. Things finished up last night, just got too late. So what I did is I went ahead and got the hole drilled in here. I do install rubber bushings, anything that's going to be vibration. Just don't want that wire being vibrated on the sharp metal edge here of the aluminum tray. So I had used this plug that plugged into the factory end for the boat. As I was looking to route this through the tray here, I did notice that from the factory they use these aluminum lugs for the trolling motor power. One important thing to note is whenever you're going to work on this, make sure you disconnect the battery. Again, my system is a 36-volt system. But what I didn't like was this connection right here is held by a zip tie, and I would imagine if I cut this off, this would pull right out pretty easily. It's not terrible, but I'm just going to go ahead and remove this from the line and go ahead and strip my wire back, feed this through, and connect the red to the red side and the black to the black. But again, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect my power just so that I'm not working with anything that's live. So I got the wire fed through the hole here. I disconnected the power to the batteries, checked with the multimeter, make sure that there was no current coming to these ends. I got the ends for the trolling motor stripped back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get these tied in here and finish this off here. I do have two little helpers today. I have Hadley and then my other daughter is helping me run the camera. So they're out here in the cold this morning. It's just about 20-some degrees here in Maryland. So they're both helping me out today. But after I get these tightened on here, what I'm going to do is secure these up good as well, wrap them in electrical tape, keep them separate. Again, just any vibration could potentially wear through that electrical tape and then arc and end you down the water sooner than expected. I got the wires put in here. I taped them up really good. I did have a partial roll of C-neck that I did cut a little piece and sandwiched in between here, again just trying to separate those two blocks. Got the trolling motor secured down here, got the power back on. I will get some wire loom to add to this portion that goes into the trolling motor power for the foot pedal, but I'll just go ahead and tuck this down in here for now. And that's that. So again, it was a pretty quick install. Total over the 2 days, I would say probably about 45 minutes. A lot of that was me double, triple checking the measurements before I cut in. There is a point in which you're past the point of no return. When I did hit this channel in here, it kind of scared me a little bit because the blade I had wasn't thick enough or long enough, so I did have to get a Sawzall and make that final cut. But you know, plan, measure twice, cut once. I did drill relief holes here in the corner so my Sawzall bit could get down in there. And again, make sure that you check your foot pedal. I knew this one worked. This is the same one I have on another boat of mine with the Ultrex. So I knew it was going to fit, but depending on what type of trolling motor you have, the foot pedal may be different. So again, make sure that you have a tray that accommodates your foot pedal. So happy with how it turned out. Hopefully get out on the water here next week if the weather cooperates and give it a try. It's going to be very beneficial, especially if you use a leaning post. It is very convenient to operate the foot pedal from the seated position or even standing up, no issues. I will have a trolling motor jacket that I will install on this just to kind of clean this up, make it so you're not tripping over it or stepping on it, what have you. So again, about hour total. I'll put the link for the recessed foot pedal tray in the description. Again, I haven't seen any videos on G3 boats that have the foot pedal installed, so I figured while I was doing it, I'd go ahead and do it, and with the help of my two daughters. So is it kid approved?